money, but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, huh? This for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not save us, you be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cause I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
Right, a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 54. Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch the safety creep. Slam, slam, slam. Check 24, check 24. Check, check.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 41-yard
right there, 54 Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. 59, 59. Jim, Jim.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Switch, 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 switch. 54. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Out to go.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go with Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll in the air now with Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Brings up 2nd and 10. On the Seahawks 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He finds Hopkins complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Check 13. Check 13. 36. 36. Check 3. Check 3. And let's go.
Running for it. Here's Hyde. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Carlos Hyde turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
I got you, son. Mike's 54.
On 2nd down and 4. Watson escaping the pressure right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. First down, a run with Hyde. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run Hyde, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing
will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will have a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson with a give to Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
At 31.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
18.
4 A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 44-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. Check pass. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Bandit. Mike's 5-4.
From the 44, Watson flush to his right. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check 6 guys. Check 37. Hey, 59.
A first down carry now for Miller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
54 Mike.
A 1-yard
Squeeze, double.
brings up 3rd and 6.
Shoot.
On third down, Miller. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Down to lose 1. Check 52. Check safety. I'm 54.
On first down, Hyde. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Mike's 5-4. In your face. Mike's 54.
Throwing on second down. Watson flushed. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
I'm going to come back to you. Right there. 54. 54 Mike. Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson is going to let this go for the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner,